ओम शुक्लां वरदरं विष्णुं
ओम शुक्लां भरधरं विष्णुं
शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं
शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं
प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत्
प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत्
सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये
सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तयेत्
अगजाननपद्मार्कं
अगजाननपद्मार्कं
गजाननमहर्निशम्
गजाननमहर्निशम्
अनेकदं भक्तानाम्
अनेकदन्तं भक्तानां
एकदन्तम् उपास्महे
एकदन्तमुपास्महे
ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं
ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं
निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम्
निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम्
आधारं सर्वविद्यानाम्
आधारं सर्वविद्यानां
हयग्रीवम् उपास्महे
हयग्रीव उपास्महे
हयग्रीवम् उपास्महे
हयग्रीवम् उपास्महे
सर्वस्वरूपे
सर्वस्वरूपे
सर्वेशे
सर्वेशे
सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
भयेभ्यः
भयेभ्यः
राहिनो देवी
त्राहिनो देवी
दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तु ते
दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तु ते
दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तु ते
के देवी नमोऽस्तु ते
So with this prayer, let us start the first chapter or first adhyaya. Otherwise it is called as Prathama Charitam. And actually the entire 700 slokas of Durga Saptati has been available to us in 3 chapters or 3 sections or 3 charitas. So Prathama Charitam, Ditiya Charitam and Tritiya Charitam, and where the Durga Parameswari's birth, manifestations, war, success and removal of Danava Badha in the world and granting all kinds of desires positive to the Upasakas and the Bhaktas. And Durga is an executive head. She is a work inspector and she is having a presence of mind for making all decisions, but she has also challenges to make and to meet and to execute all of that. So when we enter into the portals of Durga Parameswari, there is a altogether different atmosphere. Lalita Sahasranamam, when you read, there your outlook is different, your knowledge is different, and your approach is different, and your desires are different, and everything is a little different. But when you enter into Saundarya Lahari, she is so restful, she is very beautiful, she is having that all aesthetic sense and able to grant their desires, and see that we are all inspired. So all these things constitute the syllabus of the Sri Vidya, where we have got the Mahakali, Mahalakshmi and Mahasaraswati Swarupas. That's why we got Vani Gayatri Sarnutaye Namo Namaha. Sri Lalita Parameswari is taken as Devakarya Samudjata, and also she is Shiva Shakti Eka Swarupini. And that Lalita, that soft, hard Parameswari, is completely hard here, and she has got to be appeased. And moreover, she is ready to destroy the Rakshasas, and naturally she has to be Ghora, Ghora, and so on. So that's what we see in the first section, Prathama Charitam, to which Brahma is the Rishi, Mahakali is the Devata, Gayatri is the Chandas, Nanda is Shakti, and Raktadantika Bijam, the Agni Tattvam, and it entirely is Rigveda Swarupam, and it is all done in order to appease Mahakali. You know, the word Mahakali, Lakshmi and Saraswati are A. And Maha, when you add, it becomes Z. I hope you understood when I say like that. That is to say, when you say Z, all the letters from A are included in the word Z. So to say that these Mahaswarupas will imbibe in her personality traits all the power, all the Shakti, all energies, that they will be able to perform a very tough task and not simply doing some magic. They practically war. You know, war is something practical. She cannot simply employ her magical powers and then see that they are done. No. You know that Mahishasura or Shambha or Madhukaitava, all these Rakshasas are not ordinary fellows. They are all Yatudhanas, they are black magicians, they are very powerful, and at the same time, all these are great devotees, Mahabhaktas. Because they are Mahabhaktas, it is hard for the Maheshwari to meddle them. See, when people love you, when they respect you, when they are affectionate, would you use your chalkol upon them? Would you use your weapons on them? No. But though they are highly devoted to you, but they have some great weakness, great fault behavior, and therefore you have to go outside, outsource your kindness and see that they are punished. But if you happen to punish them, rather, if Durga Parameswari were to kill them, then they will get moksham only. Because it is hard for anybody to hold the body long years. You can't hold your body for long years. Whatever time the body can resist, can bear all kinds of differences in the journey of life, that is okay. Then once the body purpose is over, they want to retire. And therefore, in the Prathama Charitam, you are coming across many substantial instances. And the gist of this Prathama Charitam is that Mahavishnu is sleeping. And he is sleeping because he is overpowered by the Shakti. And that Shakti Swarupini is, who is that Tamasa Vritti top, that is the Nidra Devi. So people, when they fall asleep, they become inactive. They don't listen to anybody. They cannot. All Chaitanyatvam is done for. All Indriyas go to rest. And only the Mano Indriya goes to rest. But when once you go to sleep, the subconscious mind will keep working, and so your memories are different. Therefore, when Mahavishnu were to go into Yoga Nidra, and that Nidra is a Devi, she is a goddess, and as long as Nidra Devi is there with people, they are inactive. They don't know. However many mosquitoes bite on them, or any people, any kind of that sounds are there, we are not aware. But think of the Mahavishnu who has gone to a deep sleep, which you call Yoga Nidra, and that Yoga Nidra Devi is Mahakali. And therefore, the gods, unless the Mahakali, who has taken her seat and residence in the eyes of the Vishnu, come out, the Vishnu cannot get up and then war with the Madhukaitavas and see that those Dhanavas are being put down. So that is the entire Charitam that you find in the first section, and you have got number of advantages. Only Prathama Charitam, if you were to read, you will get some kind of benefit. So everywhere we have the benefits. Phalasruti is there. Phalasruti means we are without reward, without award, without positive results, no stotra goes. All people are there. Whenever they are praised, they will be definitely granting our wish. Therefore, this being a good introduction for the first Charitam, let's go to the text and try to understand what the text tells us. And in this context, your Sanskrit also will take care of it. You don't want to take extra lessons of your Sanskrit, but you observe, you got it. And now, and everywhere we have got the instance of Dhyana slokas. Dhyana is journey of the mind, intelligence, the vision. See what inner vision we have got. That vision has got to be properly directed such that you will make the goddess or goal about whom we are meditating, or whom you are making a prayer, or from whom you want some tough things to be resolved, etc. And that is what we call dhyanam. Dhyanam, dhyanam. So making our intelligence to flow forth in a channelized direction. So when you channelize your mind or focus your mind, naturally, you must want an object, and you must want the antecedents and etc. for the object, and that's what we are having in this Prathama Charitam. Now please repeat. Om Dum Durgayai Namaha.
Om Dum Durgayai Namaha.
Om Dum Durgayai Namaha.
Om Dum Durgayai Namaha.
Khadgam Chakra Gadeshu.
Khadgam Chakra Gadeshu.
Chapa Parighan.
Chapa Parighan.
Shulam Bhushundim.
Shulam Bhushundim.
Tiraha.
Tiraha.
Sankham Sandadhatim Karaihi.
Sankham Sandadatim Karaihi.
Rinayanam.
Rinayanam.
Sarvanga Bhushavrutam.
Sarvanga Bhushavrutam.
Neelasmadjutim.
Neelasmadjutim.
Neelasmadjutimasya.
Neelasmadjutim. Neelasmadjutim Masya.
Padadashakam.
Padadasakam.
Seve Mahakalikam.
Seve Mahakalikam.
Yamastautu.
Yamastautu.
Swapite harau.
Swapite harau.
Kamalajo.
Kamalajo.
Hantum madhum kairavam.
Hantum madhum kaitabham.
Hantum madhum kairavam.
Hantum madhum kaitabham.
Madhu and Kaitaba are the two demons, Rakshasas, Maha Bhaktas, but they are created out of the Kivimala or the Chevilo and Gulubi. A Gulubi nunchi villiddru puttaru. Kabatti these two Rakshasas took good advantage of that power and Vishnu power in them, and they became strong devotees of the Devis, and so Vishnu got into sleep. He cannot. So Kamala, so Harau Swapite. Last line, you understand? So Harau Swapite. When Hari is sleeping, then even the Kamalajam Hantum. See Kamalajaha Harau and Madhum Kaitabam Hantum. So the object of in this is to kill that Madhukaitava Rakshasas. And what are the equipment that Parameswari Mahakali, for our Dhyana Shloka, she is wearing in her hands, she is wearing number of weapons. Sword, disc, mace, gada, banamulu, villu, parigha, ante gadiya, Shulamu, Bhusundi Siraha, Shankham, ఇన్ని వస్తువులు చేతిలో పెట్టుకున్నాయి. సందదతి మీన్స్ షీ ఈస్ హోల్డింగ్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్ వెరీ టైట్. దే డోంట్ ఫాల్ డౌన్ ఫ్రమ్ అవర్ హ్యాండ్స్. నో లేజినెస్ ఆర్ నో స్లిప్పింగ్. సో దట్స్ వై యు సీ ది వర్బ్ సందదతి. దదతి ఈస్ టు బేర్. సందదతి అంటే స్ట్రాంగ్ గా పిడికెట్లో బిగించుకొని పెట్టుకోండి. అంటే ఏ రీతిగా కూడా ఏ వెపను జారి పడిపోదు అండ్ అన్ని స్ట్రాంగ్ గా చేతిలో ఉన్నాయి. అమ్మవారిని చూద్దామంటే త్రినయనా, ఆవిడకి 3 కళ్ళు ఉన్నాయి. అండ్ టు లుక్ షీ ఈజ్ వెరీ బ్యూటిఫుల్. సో సర్వాంగ భూషావృతాం, షీ హెస్ గాట్ భూష ఈజ్ ది అట్టైర్, భూష ఆర్ ది ఆర్నమెంట్స్, భూష ఈజ్ అలంకారాలు. ఎన్ని రకాలు ఎక్కడెక్కడ శరీరంలో చేసుకోవచ్చో అన్నెన్ని రకాలు ఆయా పోర్షన్స్ లోపల చక్కగా అలంకరించుకోండి మహాతాయి. అప్పుడు ఎప్పుడైతే హారాది కథగాది వచ్చు ఎనీ ఉమెన్, when she is well decked with all embellishments etc., then she looks very attractive, very beautiful and very enchanting. కాబట్టి అమ్మవారు కూడా చూసే వాళ్ళకి భక్తులకి ఎలా ఉందంటే చాలా చక్కగా ఆనందదాయకంగా ఉంది ఆమె యొక్క స్వరూపం. అండ్ కానీ ముఖం చేద్దామంటే హర్ ఫేస్ కాంప్లెక్షన్ ఈజ్ నీలాస్మద్యుతిం. అమ్మవారి యొక్క కాంప్లెక్షన్ బ్లూ స్మోక్ కలర్. అంటే అమ్మవారు నల్లగా ఉంది. ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ బ్లాక్ కలర్ but admixed with the blue black. So her face has got a complexion of blue black. So blue black, and she has got 10 feet, and she is Mahakalika. Mahakalika, and her we are going to meditate upon in order that she will just leave that. I hope you understand. You see, when you are describing this, Ammavaru will stand before you with all the weapons on her all hands, and she has got all decked and looks very attractive and beautiful. But her face is so dark, but she has got number of padas, and she is there. And why this kind of swarupam of Shakti you have got commissioned to her? We are commissioning the swarupam of Parameswari in this manner. Unless she is like this, she cannot be a victor. Therefore, that kind of Mahakali Swarupam we meditate in the entire Durga Prathamacharita Parayana Adhyanam that we are going to do. Now the story goes, because Medha is the Rishi and Suratha is the king. And Samadhi is a merchant, which means that there is a Brahmin, there is Kshatriya, and there is a Vaisya. These are the 3 strong devotees involved in praising the Mahakali. Om Namaschandikayai.
ॐ नमश्चण्डिकायै ॐ नमश्चण्डिकायै
ॐ ऐं मार्कण्डेय उवाच
ॐ ऐं मार्कण्डेय उवाच ॐ ऐं मार्कण्डेय उवाच.
So if you go to temple, if they are doing Durga Homam, you will see Om Namaschandikayai Swaha, oka Swaha. తర్వాత ఓం ఐం మార్కండేయ ఉవాచ స్వాహ అని ఇంకొక ఆహుతి చేస్తారు. ఈసారి మీరు టెంపుల్కి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు వారు దుర్గా హోమాలు చేస్తూనే ఉంటారు వేదిక్ టెంపుల్లో. వెళ్ళినప్పుడు అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి. యూ కెన్ ఆల్సో పార్టిసిపేట్. వెన్ ఐ డిడ్ సౌందర్య లహరి, there were a large number of people who joined reciting Saundarya Lahari slokas, and along after completing this Swahakara, the ahutis are put into the fire. అప్పుడు చాలా మీరు వచ్చారనే తెలియదు కానీ అప్పుడు ఎంత more than 200 people gathered in the small hall. And many ladies and gents were all there with books on hand. And they were all wondering, we can do only Parayanam and singing. We don't know about this Homa procedure. So as a temple guest, we had the fortune of coming to the temple in Atlanta and so offer. Appudu enta baga chesarante so many people. So they all people will start telling. Now the sloka number 2. Sau savarnihi suryatanayo.
सावर्णिः सूर्यतनयो सावर्णिः सूर्यतनयो
यो मनुः कथ्यते अष्टमः
यो मनुः कथ्यते अष्टमः यो मनुः कथ्यते अष्टमः
शामय तदुत्पत्तिम्
निशामय तदुत्पत्तिम्
विस्तरात् गदतो मम
विस्तरात् गदतो मम
महामायानुभावेन
महामायानुभावेन
यथा मन्वन्तराधिपः
मन्वन्तराधिपः
स बभूव महाभागः सावर्णिस्तनयो रवेः स्वारोचिसे अंतरे पूर्वं चैत्रवंशसमुद्भवः सुरतो
नाम राजा
अभूत् राजा भूतो नमस्ते क्षितिमण्डले तस्य पालयतः सम्यक् प्रजाः पुत्रानिव
आनिवौरसान्
बभूवुः शत्रवो भूपाः कोलाविध्वंसिनः तदा
विध्वंसिनस्तथा
So let us know just the meaning cursorily in the 5 slokas. So you observe even Om Aim Markandeya Vacha also is a sloka, full sloka, and it is a full formula with which offering is being done. In the second sloka there was Manu by name, the 8th one, who is the son of Surya, Suryatanayaha, son of Surya Bhagavan, and he says that the Markandeya tells that I am going to describe Vistarat Gadato Mama. Gadana means Vyakyanam. Gadata means trying to explain to you or narrate the story regarding Utpatti, the origin, the genesis of that. And Nishamaya means listen, hear. I am going to narrate, you be listening that. So this is the introductory stanza by Markandeya. Now he comes to that. Mahamayanubhavena manvantaraधिपः यथा सहा बभूव महाभागः सवर्णी तनयोरवेः. So Mahamayanubhavena, because of the Mahamaya, the Manvantaradhipa, we have got the time calculations as Manvantaras, and there was Sauvarni, Tanaya, Raveha Sauvarnihi. And again, there is a Chaitra Vamsha was there. In the Chaitra Vamsha, in the Swarotisha Manvantara, there was a king by name Suratha, by name. Suratho Nama Raja, Abhut. And he was the emperor. He was a Chakravarti, and he was ruling the entire land. Samaste Chiti Mandale. So in the entire Chiti Mandala, Chiti means earth, Mandala is area. So for the entire Bhubhagam, he was the ruler. And what some change happened, look here in the 5th sloka, we are learning, Tasya Palayataha Samyak Prajaha Putran Iva Aurasan. So what, he was a very good king, emperor. He was taking care of all people in his land or in his kingdom like his own sons. So Putra Vatsalyam. So Putrulaga, Tandri Putruni Yala protect chestadu, Ade Ritika, Maharaju Tana Prajalnu protect chestu unnadu. So Putran, Aurasan, Putran Iva Prajaha Palayataha. Palana is to administration. He was looking after them. Though he was such a good king, what is the name of the king, Amma? Suratha. Oh, you read Suratho Nama Raja, is it not? So he is that he was ruling the whole land. But in spite of his ruling the land, there were enemies. Evaru enta manchi vallaina shatruvulu ekkuva unde untaru. And among shatrus, there are visible shatrus, invisible shatrus. There are shatrus who are close by to you. There are shatrus who are far away from you. But anyway, you are always under pressure. Evaru chestaru. That's why the life of a king or the administrator will be something like sitting on a wonderful chair over which there is a dagger suspended with a thin string. సన్నటి దారంకి పెద్ద కత్తి కట్టి తల మీద వేలాడిస్తారు. They suspend it. Any time the string might break and the sword may fall. That sort is called as Rajarikam. రాజుని అందరికీ పెద్ద పెద్ద పొజిషన్స్ కావాలని పోతే పెద్ద పెద్ద పొజిషన్స్ కావాలని పోయిన వాళ్ళకి అందరికీ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్, రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్, ఎనిమీస్ ఉంటారు. So therefore but unless we are capable of managing all of them, we cannot survive in the seat. Something like what is going on to this Modi or any president or any prime minister, whoever is at the highest helm, they will be always prone for criticism and attacks. So in the same manner, we have got here that Bahavaha Satravaha. See, there are not one, two, many Shatrus. Who are those Shatrus? They are all Bhupa. They are all the kings. So along when he became the Chakravarti, what is Chakravarti? It is an empire. Our Bharata Kshetra is an empire. You must have studied in social studies, Mauryan Empire. And Bharat and Ashoka is a Chakravarti. So all these people who ruled from Delhi, for example, are all many Samanta Rajas are there. Therefore, many Samantarajas or Bhupa became his enemies, and they want to destroy him, dethrone him. Vidvamsinaha Bhupaha Shatravaha Babhuvuhu. There was number of enemies who want to destroy, devastate, drive away or dethrone the Suratha Maharaja. So this is the nature of the people who head the institution, who head the land. And I just want that Maheshwa Mandala, whoever is that, I don't know who is that, 2 people or more. May I know their mama names?
చెల్లి చెప్పు. మా చెల్లెలండి తను
అంకుల్
ప్రియ.
నమస్తే అంకుల్, నా పేరు సౌజన్య అంకుల్.
I want that, ma. So now you take to recite what I do. Please repeat it. మీకు కూడా కావాలి కదా సంస్కారం, అక్కకే వదిలిపెట్టే. So come, please repeat. 6th verse. తస్య తైః అభవతు.
తస్య తైః భగవతు.
యుద్ధం అతి ప్రబల దండినః.
యుద్ధం అతి దండినః.
అతి ప్రబల దండినః.
అతి ప్రబల దండినః.
న్యూనైరపి.
న్యూనైరపి.
శతైః యుద్ధే.
శతైః యుద్ధే.
కోలా విధ్వంసి.
కోలా విధ్వంసి.
కోలా విధ్వంసిభిర్జితః.
కోలా విధ్వంసి విద్ధితః.
తతః స్వపురమాయాతో.
తతః స్వపురమాయాత్.
మాయాతో.
మాయాతో.
నిజదేశాధిపో అభవతు.
నిజదేశ
అధిపో అభవతు.
అధిపో భవతు.
నిజదేశాధిపో అభవతు.
నిజదేశాభిహో భవతు.
ఆక్రాంతః సః.
ఆక్రాంతః సః.
రెండుసార్లు చెప్పండి, మీ నోరు బాగా మెదుగుతుంది. ఆక్రాంతః సః.
ఆక్రాంతః సః.
మహాభాగః.
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 తైస్తదా ప్రబలారిభిః.
ఐస్తదా ప్రబలాభిః. ఐస్తదా ప్రబలాభిః.
అమాత్యైః బలిభిః.
మమాత్యైః మహిః.
రిపీట్.
మమాత్యైః హైః.
బలిభిః. దుష్టైః దుర్బలస్య. దుష్టైః దుర్బలస్య.
దుష్టైః దుర్బలస్య. దుష్టైః దుర్బలస్య.
దురాత్మభిః.
దురాత్మభిః. దురాత్మభిః.
కోశో బలం చాపహృతం. కోశో
దూషో
బలం చాపహృతం.
బలం చ
అపహృతం. బలం చాపహృతం. You are following English text, Roman, therefore some problem for you. So I am telling so easy for you to make out. Kosho balam.
దూషో బలం. దూషో బలం.
Ya chaparutam.
త్యాపరుషం.
Tatrapi.
తత్రాపి.
Swapure tatah.
సహురే తతః.
Tato mrugaya vyajena.
తతో మృగయా హేనా.
मृगया व्याजेन
मृगया व्याहेन
मृतस्वाम्यः
मृगस्वाम्यः मृतस्वाम्यः
न भूपतिः
न भूपतिः
टु
न
टाइम्स
भूपतिः
एकाकी हयमारुह्य
एकाकी हयमामुष्य एकाकी हयमामुष्य
जगामगहनं वनम्
जगामननं वनं जगामननं वनं
गहनं वनम्
दहनं वनं
सतत्राश्रमम्
ततत्राश्रमम्
अद्राक्षीतो
अग्राशीतो
द्विजवर्यस्य मेधसः
निजवरस्य मेधसः
प्रशान्तस्वापदाकीर्णम्
अशाव्यापकाशीर्णम्
मुनिशिष्योपशोभितम्
गुरुशिष्योमपोषितम्
You have got Guru or Muni? In your text, what you have got? Muni Shishyopasevitam.
Uncle, I'm just listening to you, Uncle. I'm not seeing anything.
Very good.
I just joined audio call.
Yeah, you are really a Vedic student. You see, actually, in our India, I mean, there is a large Rishi Parampara, Guru Parampara. There was no printing text. There was no writing material. So, Guru used to say, Shishya used to repeat. And that's how the whole knowledge has been given to us like earlier years. Now only the printing machine and all that are here. Now you have read, so you have recited five slokas further, and I just give you the gist what you have read, and you can take down the meanings of the words. Your Sanskrit will automatically get familiarized to you. And Telugulo ఉన్న పదాలే సంస్కృతంలో ఉండేవి, సంస్కృతంలో ఉన్న పదాలు తెలుగులోనే ఉన్నాయి. Now you see, up to 5th you have seen that that king Suratha was taking care of all his people with great affection. But there was a war, yuddham ati prabaladandinaha taihi abhavadu tasya. So there was a war with all those fellows, and though they are very much inferior in strength and all that, but they had victory over him. Then that king Swapuramayataha Nijadeshadipo bhavatu. He could not extend his rajyam, taking the other rajyam, because he got defeated. Then he came back to his own rajyam, and later on his rajyam has been occupied by the enemies. Prabalabhihi, Prabala Aribi, Ari means enemies. Prabala Ari means very strong enemies. Prabala Aribi, and they're all Mahabhagas. They're all very fortunate that they were Akrantaha. They simply occupied the whole thing. And not only they occupied the land and throne of the Suratha, also they snatched away the treasure house. Kosha is the treasure, Koshagaram. They also with force took that out, and so the king became pauper in his own place because of the enemies who are rascals who overpowered him and dragged him, all that. then being lost all that kingdom and the treasury and all that, and also being cheated by his own countrymen, then what this king did in sloka number 9, look at it. Tato mrugaya vyajena. Vyaja means nepam. నేను వేటకి వెళ్తున్నానని చెప్పే కారణంతో మృగయ మీన్స్ ఇట్స్ హంటింగ్. అని హంటింగ్ ఎక్స్పెడిషన్ he just got out from the country, that king, and he was all alone, ekaki. He was all alone, and he mounted a horse, hayamaruhya. Haya means horse. And gahanam vanam jagama. He entered into a dense forest. Gahanam vanam means the dense forest. And when he entered into the deep forest, there ashramam adrakshit, he found one Rishi ashramam. And what is the name of the Rishi? Medha. You should take notes on that. Medha is the Rishi, and into the Rishi ashramam he was able to spot in the deep forest. So, and how was the Rishi ashramam? Prashanta swapadakirnam. Because of the power of the Rishi, there was an absolute peace in the forest. ఆ ఫారెస్ట్ లోపల చక్కటి శాంతి ఉంది. అక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి అనిమల్స్ కూడా ఎంత డిస్టర్బింగ్ లేదు. అండ్ నాట్ ఓన్లీ దాట్, there were a number of disciples, Sishyas, to that particular Muni, and therefore it was a very, very serene, sanctified, calm atmosphere. అటువంటి వాతావరణంలోకి వెళ్ళడానికి చాలా అదృష్టం ఉండాలి. ఈవెన్ మీ అట్లాంటా కూడా చాలా బాగుంటుంది. రోడ్డు ముందరంతా చెట్లు, ఆ చెట్ల వెనక మీ ఇండ్లు. సో ఆ రోడ్లో వెళ్తుంటే ఆ చెట్లు పొదలు కనిపిస్తున్నాయి కానీ ఇండ్లు ఉన్నాయని తెలిసలేదు. I don't know, my observation is limited. So then when you go through the trees, then you find the houses, because it's a wonderful rich forest area and you are very much blessed. That's why alaga when he entered into the vanam, there were number of trees and number of animals and birds and all that, but they were very much calm and quiet, and there were number of disciples to that Muni who are learning Vidya from him. Now the next person, I don't know who is that. Please repeat that 11th one, Amma. Who is that next one? Otherwise it will fall upon Sandhya to repeat. Okay, you recite the 11th stanza. Siggu oddu, siggu emoddu. You have to learn, your student. And Durga Parameswari is very attentive on you, the very fact that you are joining this. Anyway, now, tasthau kanchit kalam cha.
तस्थौ कंचित् कालं च तस्थौ कंचित् कालं च
Munina tena satkritah.
मुनिना तेन सत्कृतः
Itaschetascha vicharam.
इतश्चेतश्च विचरम्
Tasmin
तस्मिन् मुनिवराश्रमे
So chintayat tada tatra.
स्तो चिन्तयत् तदा तत्र स्तो चिन्तयत् तदा तत्र
Mamatva krishta chetanah.
ममत्वा कृष्णचेतनः अंकुल అది సో అచింతయత్తదానాన్ అంకులది లేకపోతే సో అచింతయత్తదా తత్రః మమత్వా కృష్టచేతనః
తత్ర మమత్వా కృష్టచేతనః मत्पूर्वैः पालितं पूर्वं
मत्पूर्वैः पालितं पूर्वं मत्पूर्वैः पालितं पूर्वं
मया हीनं पुरं हि तत्
मया हीनं पुरं हि तत् मया हीनं पुरं हि तत्
मद्भृत्यैः तैः
मद्भृत् 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 मद्भृत्यैः
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 तैः
तैः मद्भृत्यैः तैः
असद्वृत्तैः
असद्वृत्तैः असद्वृत्तैः
धर्मतः पाल्यते न वा
धर्मतः पाल्यते न वा धर्मतः पाल्यते न वा
न जाने स प्रधानो मे
न जाने स प्रधानो मे न जाने स प्रधानो मे
शूरहस्ति सदा मदः
शूरहस्ति सदा मदः शूरहस्ति सदा मदः
मम वैरिवशं यातः
मम वैरिवशं यातः मम वैरिवशं यातः
कान् भोगान् उपलप्स्यते
कान् भोगान् उपलप्स्यते कान् भोगान् उपलप्स्यते
ये ममानुगता नित्यम्
ये ममानुगता नित्यम् ये ममानुगता नित्यम्
प्रसादधनभोजनैः
प्रसादधनभोजनैः प्रसादधनभोजनैः
अनुवृत्तिं ध्रुवं तेद्य
अनुवृत्तिं ध्रुवं तेद्य अनुवृत्तिं ध्रुवं तेद्य
कुर्वन्त्यन्यमहीभृताम्
कुर्वन्त्य
अन्यमहीभृताम्
कुर्वन्त्य अन्यमहीभृतां कुर्वन्त्य अन्यमहीभृताम्
असम्यग् व्ययशीलैः
असम्यक् व्ययशीलैः असम्यक् व्यवशीलैः
कुर्वद्भिः सततं व्ययम्
कुर्वद्भिः सततं व्ययम् कुर्वद्भिः सततं व्ययम्
So this Maharaja is very much sentimental, and after spending some time patronized by the Muni in the calm atmosphere in the ashrama, then he was just moving here and there or loitering in the Muni ashrama. Itaschetascha vicharan tasmin Muni ashrame. Then when he gets some time, then his mind started remorseful. Achintayat tada mamatva krishna chetana. So his mind went back affectionately to his land, to his people, and thought like that, well, I have been taking care of my children, my people, as affectionate as possible, as my predecessors have done. Matpurvai palitam purvam. All the time, traditionally, the land has been being ruled by me, but now the country, the land, the town is without me. And I am worried, how are my servants? How is my army? Bhrutyaha means servants. Because they all work with your wages. Actually, Bhrutya comes from the Bharana. Bharanam means some wages for all that you do it. So the servants, they receive a lot of wages and salary and sub-patronize, but naturally they will be affectionate and committed. But some Vrutyas are there, Asad Vruttaihi, they would have, Vrutta means behavior. Asad Vrutta means wrong behavior, objectionable behavior. And Dharmataha, Adharmataha palyate nava So whether they are ruling the land as per the principles of dharma, ధర్మం ప్రకారంగా రాజ్యపాలన చేస్తున్నారో లేదో, and all my servant folk, how they are, and they have become I mean, they have lost their good behavior. Therefore, and my commander in chief by name Surahasti, వాడు చక్కగా చూసుకుంటున్నాడో లేదో, కానీ వాడు ఎప్పుడు గర్వం, సదా మద, he is always having pride in him. So because of the pride in the people, they will not conform to discipline. పొగురుంటే మనుషులతో ఎగడం కష్టం. పొగురు మనుషులతో సంధ్యకు చాలా అనుభవం. నెగ్లెక్ట్ చేస్తారు, వాళ్లే గొప్పవాళ్ళు అనుకుంటారు, మనకేమి రాదనుకుంటారు. అలాంటి వాళ్ళని చూస్తే మహా కష్టం. వాళ్ళు అంత ఇంపర్టినెంట్ గా ఉన్నారంటే ఎంత బాధ అవుతుంది. కాబట్టి ఆ సూర్యహస్తి అనేవాడు నేనుండంగా ఉన్నాడు, కానీ వాడికి చాలా పొగురు. వాడు ఎలా చేస్తున్నాడో, అండ్ ఈ హ్యాపెన్స్ టు బి ది ప్రధాన మీన్స్ ది చీఫ్టన్. సో వాడు ఎలా చూసుకుంటున్నాడు. అండ్ మోర్ ఓవర్ మమ వైరివ సంజాత కాన్ భోగానుపలప్స్యతే. సో ది ఎంటైర్ థింగ్ హ్యాస్ గాన్ అండర్ ది కంట్రోల్ ఆఫ్ మై ఎనిమీస్. Vairivasam means all the ruling administration has been taken up by my enemies. And najane, I don't know. And vairivasam yataha kan bhoganupalapsate, what kind of comforts they are all enjoying. And moreover, there are some people who are my good followers. Vallaki నిత్యం ప్రసాద ధన భోజనై, I was giving them prasada bonus. I was giving money or wealth, and I was giving them all enjoyments and food. So how are they going on? So he starts thinking in a very most remorseful manner. And again in the 15th stanza, anuvrittim dhruvam te adya कुर्वन्ति अन्यमही भृताम् असम्यक्यशीलैः तैः कुर्वन्ति सततं जयम्. So the enemies are not having good character and conduct. ಅದಕ್ಕೇమంటారమ్మా అసమ్యక్ వ్యయశీల. అసమ్యక్ శీల అంటే bad character, and వ్యయశీల means destroying type. So their character and conduct is really objectionable and harmful. And moreover, satatam yayam kurvanti, they are always doing lot of expenditure, not at all useful, so they are wasting money, and like that he keeps on worrying. Ante kadandi, ఇప్పుడు ఇండియా వదిలొచ్చాము, ఎలా ఉందో ఏమో, మా ఇల్లు ఎట్లుందో, మా వాళ్ళు ఎలా ఉన్నారు, ఇప్పుడు కోవిడ్ వచ్చేసి బయటకు పోకుండా ఉన్నారు, ఇవన్నీ యోచనలు తగులుకుంటాయి. కాబట్టి అట్లా ఈ రాజు కూడా, ఈవెన్ ది సురథ, when though he came away from his land being driven by the enemies, he started reflecting in a very remorseful manner whether all of his people are getting good attention or not, because the enemies are wicked fellows. They don't have good behavior, they don't behave conforming to dharma. So like that he kept on worrying. Sanchitaha sodi dukkhena. The next person, my sister చెప్పరే అమ్మాయి, ఇంకా 3-4 శ్లోకాలు ముగిచ్చేస్తాను. చెప్పండి, నేర్చుకున్న తర్వాత పుణ్యం వస్తుంది. Soti dukkhena. Repeat.
ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ చెప్తారా అంకుల్?
సంచితః
సంచితః సంచితః
సోతి దుఃఖేన
शोकि दुःखेन शोकि दुःखेन
अयं कोशो गमिष्यति
अयं कोशो क्यपि
गमिष्यति
क्षयं क्षयं कोशो गमिष्यति
क्षयं
एतच्च
कोशो
एतच्चान्यच्च
एषत्यान्यस्य చూసి అయితే చదవగలనేమో నేను ఫాస్ట్ గా.
एतच्चान्यच्च
నీకు పంపించాను చెల్లి దాంట్లో.
एतच्च अन्य splitting will make it easy for you.
एतच्छान्यच्च एतच्छान्यच्च
सततं चिन्तयामास
सततं चिन्तयामास सततं चिन्तयामास
पार्थिवः
पार्थिवः
तत्र विप्राश्रमाभ्यासे
तत्र विप्रासमाभ्यासे
वैश्यमेकं ददर्शसः
वैश्यमेकं ददर्शसः
सपृष्टस्तेन कस्त्वं भो
सपृष्टस्तेन कस्त्वं भो
हेतुश्चागमने अत्र कः
हेतुश्च आगमने अत्र कः
शोक इव कस्मात् त्वम्
सशोक इव कस्मात् त्वम्
दुर्मना इव लक्ष्यते
दुर्मना इव लक्ष्यते
इत्याकर्ण्यवचस्तस्य
इत्याकर्ण्यवचस्तस्य
भूपतेः प्रणयोदितम्
भूपतेः प्रणयोदितम्
प्रत्युवाच सतं वैश्यः
प्रत्युवाच सतं वैश्यः
प्रश्रयावनतो नृपम्
प्रश्रयावनतो नृपम्
So he was thus very badly worried, and not only he was talking about his country or his place and all the people and all that, but he went on talking more and more, so that he was very much sad, vishada, dukkha. So every prosperity and suggestion comes only due to vishada. Arjuna Vishada in Bhagavad Gita. In this particular section, it is the Suratha Vishada. And who is the guide that the Muni is there, no? That Muni Asrama, so he is the Guru, and he properly tries to give instructions like Krishna, how he can go. What is the name of the Muni? Medha is the Rishi. That Medha Rishi went on telling. When he was thinking like that, in the same, near that asrama, he found another person by name Suratha, Subedha, Samadhi, a Vaishya community fellow. And when he saw him, the king asked him, "Hey, Bho kaha tvam agamane kaha tatra karanam." So hetuhu. So he asked him, "Who are you, and why did you come here?" And I think that your face tells that you are also equally disappointed. Saha shokaiva kasmatvam durmana iva lakshate. So when the king asked him, "Who are you?" and why are you found here? Why is your face looks very gloomy? Then he realized that the person who asked is a Maharaja, so he bowed down his head with all prasraya. Prasraya is the Gauravam. With all respect, the Vaishya, that's Lord Samadhi, starts narrating his circumstances which drove him to come to the forest and stay in the Vipra Ashrama. So today we have come to a good introduction of these two people, that is a king who lost the kingdom and who was defeated by the wicked enemies who robbed off everything about his kosha and everything. Then next you have when he was worrying because he has not got any much work in the Viprasrama, so he went on brooding over his past, his people, and his chieftain, and how whether they are doing dharmic behavior and all that. And in that moody, pensive way, when he was moving about, he found another Vaishya, another person who was a Vaishya by name Samadhi, and looking at him, the king asked, "Who are you? Why are you here?" Now the king will narrate his story. The Sumedha, that son, not Sumedha, the Samadhi, the Vaishya, he will start his thing. Because now again Durga Saptasati begins with the Vishada that has come to a Vaishya and a Kshatriya, Maharaja, and so to say that when Durga Parameswari is appeased, she will attend upon the necessary needs and she will solve the problem of the people, and therefore we always say Jai Durga. Durga Parameswari Jai. So she becomes a Jai Durga because she is very kind, affectionate to all her devotees. Om Tat Satu.
Om Tat Sat. Om Tat Sat.
Parameswari.
Om Durga Parameshwari. Om Durga Parameshwari.
Durga Parameswari.
Shubham Sri Durga Parameshwari.
Padaravindarpanamastu.
Padaravindarpanamastu.
Sarvam Sri Krishnarpanamastu.
Sarvam Sri Krishnarpanamastu.
Om Tat Satu.
Om Tat Sat.
So we are going